a runner in the night, alive. No holding down this endless ride. I'll be drifting with the clouds so high, soaring where the eagles fly. With open roads ahead, I'm feeling so grand. Barefoot on the grass, no trace in the sand. I've got the will to stand and not just survive. In freedom's hand, that's how I thrive. Don't chain this heart, let it roam. Spirit free where it flies home. Here comes power from my soul. Baby, watch me take control. Dancer in the light, moving with the tide. This is where I come alive. Baby, you can't take my stride. Catching dreams like they're fireflies. In my hands they light the skies. Don't you try to box me in. Life's a game, I'm set to win. Winds of change, they call my name. I'm a wildflower, not a frame. Picture frame, breaking chains with every stride. In liberty's embrace, that's where I find my pride. I'm a runner in the night, alive. No holding down.
Had that on loop. Oh man, I've been doing some things, trying to do some things with the channel. So tonight's kind of like Mike, you asked who that was. I actually created that song using a AI format. So the music is done AI, the voice is done AI. It's absolutely amazing. I've got some other things, other music that I've done. I've also done a Masters of the Universe story using the AI, which I thought was pretty cool. I'll be probably showboating that one in a future video. I kind of want to put some figures together and do a story with it. So I think that's going to be cool. Yeah, it almost did sound like Blink 82. I'm not sure exactly how the AI decides to do the voiceovers and whatnot, whatever, but I thought it was really, really cool. I liked it. And I worked on that probably about an hour to get that to sound right for me. I've got a few others that I really liked with that as well. Let's see. Got those in my brand. I did another one that I do like as well, and I'll probably go without you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and play that now. Let's see, I'm gonna mute myself.
Bridges of cloud where the nights parade, through the skyward gates adventures made. With every block, a fortress takes its stand. A realm that's born from the heart, not just the hand. In worlds unseen, where the brave may fly, scaled by the dreams that we amplify. Up high above, where dreams may fly, you see. A world of toys and joys, nobility. You don't see what you built until you climb it. You don't see what you built until you climb it. You don't see what you built until you climb it. Oh, darling, 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 reach those castles high. wings of the wind where the dragons sail, carried aloft on a fantasy tale. Knights in armor with their Lego shields, battles fought on green pastures and fields. In the air across the blue they ride, on noble steeds that the young provide.
So I thought maybe I'd do some things with those, maybe an entrance and an exit, outro. I thought it was pretty cool. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Thanks for being here. I wasn't actually intending to do a live tonight, but I've got a couple of things that I thought that I would do just because they're as far as toys go. I've had these for a while, and I've been kind of itching to open them up, but I like these Combat Heroes series. There's only 2 in this series thus far that I know of. There is a boat and this helicopter, and I thought this would be kind of cool just because of what it is. Not necessarily the action figure, but the helicopter and the boat, I think, would go really well with some other figures that I've got. So I'm going to open those and see how those go. I'm doing very well, thank you. Unfortunately, I got some bad news today, but it's not really bad news. The temp agency that I'm going to be working for until I get my full clearance on the 13th of this month, they're not going to utilize me, so I have to wait till the 13th to have a job. And that's fine because I've got things going on until then. But at the end of the day, I will be working starting probably like the 14th. So either way, it's wonderful. I'm knowing that I'm going to have a job again. So that's pretty much it. But anyway, I definitely wanted to show off these and do an unboxing on both of these. I think these are pretty cool for what they are. Could use these definitely with some older Joes or even the reaction G.I. Joes that they made. So I think those are pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this helicopter here because they definitely remind me of the old G.I. Joe setup. As far as like the weaponry and how those are set, some the missiles are connected, but that's okay. I do like the packaging. I think the packaging is pretty awesome. In fact, I'm going to show that packaging, the inside part of the packaging. Let's open that up. I think that background is pretty dope. And, you know, it's not much of a, it don't feel like it's going to break, but you can definitely tell that the plastic is cheap. This is something that I would definitely allow a 6 or 7 year old, as it is ages 6 and up, 6 or 7 year old to play around with. I like the fact that the whirly part of it actually works. I'm liking the color schemes. they got going on here, and to unpackage it is pretty awesome too, because it's got, there it is. The safety thing is just a clip. I love it when they do things like this. This is really nice. And then let's see, the action figure himself comes with a little bit of a, you could actually use that as a stand for him. So I really like that. That's kind of dope. Let's see. I like the color schemes. You know, with this line, they're definitely trying to go for the military of today. So that's really cool. Where did I just put that? I'm going to place that right there. Don't want to cut myself with it. So it's only 5 points of articulation, but I like the colorization, and I like the style that they definitely did with this. Is definitely with the with today's military. And again, it's only 5 points of articulation, and the paint work on it is pretty simple, but it works really, really well. So I definitely like that. I could put this with some reaction figures with this, and it would look really, really grand. Wouldn't have a specific name for who he is or whatever, but at the end of the day, it looks really dope. You see he's got his walkie-talkie here on the side, communications, and he's got that simple design. So he could definitely sit in the helicopter, and I'm going to show that off in a second. But the helicopter's got some other things inside the cockpit that I like. And if you pull it just slightly forward, then you get the cockpit open. And it's just a simple basic design on the inside. But I love the colorizations that they put on this. You got your minigun on the front, which is really nice. I like that. And then you got your missiles up here, but it also comes with 3 other missiles right here. So I'm definitely going to like that. And these missiles actually go into the front of this gun, which has a small piece here. Where is it? Right here. And it will definitely let you go ahead and fire these missiles out, I'm pretty sure. So I'm sure it's spring-loaded, and I'm going to find out. Keep the other 2 in the package for now. Oh yeah, that's definitely spring-loaded. And we can put him in the whirly-bird here. I think that's actually probably also enough room for, maybe enough room for superpowers. So we'll definitely see. And I don't want to, we'll aim it over here. It definitely works. I just lost that behind my computer somewhere. But yeah, I definitely love this. This is really cool. I love the fact that you've got the man in the cockpit, and you can pull them out. That was definitely a lot stronger than I thought it would be as far as the spring on that. But oh my gosh, I definitely love the simplistic designs. The army green. You got the minigun on the front, these missiles here on the side. Those do not come off. They are clipped in, and that's fine. I definitely just love the way that this is all set up. And it's really nice. So I am going to move into the other. Let me see here. Let me go check the chat right quick. All Music Fan 88. Hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Let me see here. I'm freezing up. I believe that because I have something else open that I probably shouldn't have open. Let me exit out of this. Hopefully that'll free me up. Okay, so how am I now? Am I still freezing up? Christina, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. So I'm just showing off some simple basic toys tonight. Plus I wanted to see, I'll definitely play the music again. But I am doing Combat Heroes series. It's a line from Dollar General, but I'm really liking the fact that they're using different aspects. So I can use these with reaction figures. I'm also going to see if I can actually use these with some superpowers. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe a different paint job, but I'm really loving the paint job on these already. It's a plastic mold, so it's probably not paint. But this is really cool. I definitely love this. And I'm happy to have it in the collection, even if it's just a little cheap toy. But it's pretty cool. So I'm going to open up this other one. I'm going to have to see if I can do something. I'm going to have to probably overclock my computer. That's probably what it is. Plus, I've downloaded a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm going to have to send that over to my external hard drive as well. Adam from Radical Toys, hello. Thank you for being here as well. Let me see. Do I have something going in my band? No, that's off. That's off. That's off. I made one of these for Bill as well, and I sent him a copy of the song, and I think it's really cool. But I am going to go ahead and let y'all hear let y'all hear what I opened up with.
I'm a runner in the night alive. No holding down this endless ride. I'll be drifting with the clouds so high, soaring where the eagles fly. With open roads ahead, I'm feeling so grand. Barefoot on the grass, no trace in the sand. I've got the will to stand and not just survive. In freedom's hand, that's how I thrive. Don't chain this heart, let it roam. Spirit free where it flies home. Here comes power from my soul. Baby, watch me take control. Dancer in the light, moving
yeah, so all of that was done by AI. I've been playing around with it for the last few days. I've probably created a entire CD that I could actually put. I've done. I thought it was pretty funny because some of the voiceovers and whatnot are absolutely wonderful. Um, so hopefully it won't get hit as a copyright or whatever, but it's all done AI and it was all mine. So lyrics and all of that was done by me. And then just having the voiceover. So whatever the AI chose as far as having the music compilation, I know that everything else is mine. So going into the next one that I have is the Gunboat. And I really like this one. I think this is the one that caught my eye the most when I first seen these. It also comes with a small weapons pack, but again, I really like I like what they did with the array of weaponry that you get with this as well. Pull it out of the box. Set over there. And again, we are set with just small little details that they did on this, even for cheap made toy. I'm really, really liking it. Yeah, it sounds a lot like Blink, but it's not Blink. That was just an AI voiceover, and I was pleasantly surprised the way that they took to the lyrics, and the music was auto generated. So I know all of it is completely AI. So I shouldn't get hit for any of that. And if I do, well, then I'll have YouTube and I are going to have a little spat. So it is what it is. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. So I will show this off. And again, I like some of these little things here. He comes with like this same kind of stand. So like they come with these little stands, and I definitely like those. I could use that for some other things as well. Not necessarily have to have it as a stand. Let's see. How am I going to get him out of here? He comes with an array of weapons. So like I could probably even use these with with some of my reaction Joes and stuff like that. There we go. So yeah, using these with some reaction AI Joes, I think that would be kind of cool. On the other weapons that they put on here, I do kind of wish that they had put some different colorization to them, because they are all silver. But I guess that leaves me up to doing some customization, which is awesome. So I can do some of that. Let me get him out of this. And I do got some other things being ready to be set up with the channel as well already. I haven't just been working on AI. I've been doing a lot of different things that I'm getting ready to do. And he's got another set of same colorizations as the last guy. But the stuff on him is a little bit different. He's got a small canteen on the side, and of course, there again 5 points of articulation. I guess this stand does not come out. No, that seems to be attached, which is also fine. And of course, as you can see, this has got a light boom on the front. And in the back, you've got the machine gun here. And with him, he's got this machine gun. And of course, you got some other machine guns as well. Don't really fit in his hand all that great, but it works for what it is, I guess. Yeah, they just fall right out of his hand, so the holding the weapons is pretty crappy, but I'm pretty sure that I could get him to hold here. Maybe, let's see, at least make him look like he's holding. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. But I definitely liked the gunships, and I liked the way that they could do, the way they did some of this stuff on here. Made it really look pretty realistic for what it is. And I'm definitely liking it. Yeah, definitely easy to customize these. Absolutely, Mike. Um, I'm not disappointed. I mean, for a $5 toy, you can't really be disappointed. You know, 90% of the time you get what you pay for. And with one of these, it's definitely you're going to get what you pay for. I could definitely put him in the cockpit of that boat. And there he is. So I'm definitely liking that. Don't know exactly. I think I could use this for what the hell do they call those things? A background scene for other toys, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this comes with a pair of binoculars, another backpack for his back, which I think is pretty cool. Some grenades, a shovel, a nice big Bowie knife, Rambo eyes himself, a nice shotgun. I think that's a M50 shotgun, and then I forget what kind of gun that is, but I could probably also use these with some of my G.I. Joe classics as well. So I'm definitely going to like that. And again, you know, they're kind of half in the back for at least the backpack, and the binoculars is pretty much the same way. Oh, and I just realized it. There's a small handgun as well right here. So I'm loving that. Let's see here. Let's see. Shipwreck at sea. Haha. Yes. Yeah, I thought I really do think that this is a pretty cool background effect for doing some other things like other G.I. Joe things. So I'm definitely going to keep this one for that. What the hell do they call those? Well, whatever they call them, I'll figure it out later when I stop thinking about it. And who knows? But anyway, I thought those were pretty cool. And again, for a $5 toy, I don't expect a whole lot, but it's got just enough to where I could definitely want to pick up a few more of these if I see any others. Right now, these are the only two in the series thus far that I've seen. There might be a few others, but I'm not quite sure. And I've had these since the end of last year, so that's when I picked those up. So I thought those were pretty cool to have on hand. Definitely tomorrow I'll be doing another live, and I will be opening Action Force, Tiger Force Dusty, and G.I. Joe Classified Series Dusty. Quite possibly my favorite of the G.I. Joe forces. This was actually my very, very first action figure that I picked up in the vintage line of G.I. Joes. It just kind of screamed out to me the way he was portrayed, and I love Dusty. Dusty is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character. Was definitely the first G.I. Joe that I got when I was a kid. Yes, thank you, Mike. Dioramas. Yes, so I brain farts. But yeah, I think that was one of my favorite things to do as a kid. Like I'd make dioramas out of cardboard boxes. I need to get a Dusty. Yeah, man, Dusty is one of my favorites. I'm going to enjoy immensely opening these. No pun intended. Hey, look, you know what? I'm going to be punful. So, like, I'm 51 and I'm kind of dusty at the moment. So, I haven't been doing a whole lot of streaming. I'm really trying to get this area back here together, and unfortunately there's some things that's been going on since Sunday. I've been cleaning here, and it definitely looks a lot more like I've been cleaning, but I haven't gotten to this side of the area yet. I'm going to redo my wall, and I'm going to get this behind me moved over to the wall, so that I can actually have more open space and take care of other things, so I can have a different view. Let's see. Oh, wow. Mike, you still need a Dusty as well. I'll be going, let's see. Today is the 1st. No, today's the 2nd. So they did their grand opening at the Ollie's nearest me now, which is like 6 miles away from me now. So I'll definitely be hitting up Ollie's tomorrow to go take a look and see what they got. Been trying to get the lady to go with me to Ollie's so I can show her everything that they have in there. Man, they carry everything. It's not just toys. And the prices really can't be beat. It's pretty much already, it's definitely already cheaper, and it's stuff that they obviously couldn't sell at the MSRP price. So I'm all about Ollie's. I'm all about when they do the stuff at Ross. 14 on Amazon. Yeah, that's actually a pretty decent price for that, for Dusty. Yes. Bazooka was an amazing little figure. I think I think I might. I think I have Bazooka over there in one of my boxes. Might convince little Logan to give you a Dusty. Let's see. I went to Ollie's the other day. Nothing good there. Haha. Illinois sucks for stores. Just plain suck. I don't know. I've been over to the Ollie's that they have in Granite City, Illinois, and they had some pretty cool stuff. I didn't get anything that day, unfortunately, but they still had some pretty cool stuff. I did get, well, I can't say I didn't get anything. I got a few things for the house that was needed that they had. So, you know, again, Ollie's reminds me, I don't know if anybody ever had Grandpa Pigeons or Grandpa's store in their areas. But I miss my old Grandpa's store because they were kind of like, not necessarily like an outlet, but they were a retail faction. And I loved Grandpa's as a kid because their prices were more down to earth than going to Target or Walmart. I don't know why they shut down, but I'm glad to have an Ollie's now. I do have Flint, and Flint is an amazing figure. I've also got Duke with the Tiger Force bike. I'm definitely love that Duke. And Flint is one of those characters, as far as a G.I. Joe character goes. He's one of those figures that you love to hate and you hate to love at the same time, at least for me. I was more of a Duke person than I was a Flint person. Go Duke. I would agree with that, but again, Flint was a good character, but I'm definitely more of a Duke person than a Flint person. Yeah, so I'll definitely be doing Dusty, and I love the different garb that each character has. Dropping stuff. So this is the original Dusty that I remember having as a kid. And this is a Dusty that I did not have. And I don't remember if they did this version of Dusty as a vintage, but I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm glad I've got both. So even though this is a classified series, it's still Tiger Force. So I'm definitely going to enjoy that. And I will be doing those unboxings tomorrow for sure. Mike, you and I have to discuss plans for the wrestling show that that you and I have been talking about, and we'll start getting that set up. Did you get the new Retro Duke? No, I have not gotten that one yet. Eventually I will. Again, with me not working for the last couple of months, I will be I will be getting back into getting some other Joes and some other figures. But I've also got a vacation that I'm saving up for. And right now it's just all the spending money for the kids and the lady of the house as well. And that's coming in July. So I'll be putting some money back away and paying bills and taking care of setting aside extra spending money for souvenirs, things like that. And that's going to be awesome. Can't wait for this vacation. I need a Major Blood. I do not have Major Blood. I do believe that the only I think I've got more evil characters than I do Joes. Certain Joes I definitely wanted from classifieds, and certain Joes they're not a letdown, but they are not top of my list. Let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely as excited as Mike is to really get this thing up and running. Him and I are still in talks of what we are going to do with it, and once we get everything completely situated, we are going to go. I don't know if we're. I believe we'll probably do a live for the wrestling channel. And I think that's going to be great because we're going to do a lot of things with not just back in the day wrestling, but we're going to be getting into the new era of wrestling that we have. And I can say I think it's great. I found out today that Jesse Ventura is now in talks with WWE now that Vince McMahon has been ousted. Goodbye, Vince. Have a nice life in jail, bastard. But anyway, my rant for the night. But yeah, we're going to be doing some amazing things with that. I hope Major Blood comes out on the retro card for class. Wouldn't that be amazing? I would love to see a retro carded Major Blood. There are a few. There are definitely a few retro carded that I definitely want to get. I do have a few other retro carded that I did open, so it kind of. I'm going to have to see if I can re-get those figures so I can keep them on card, because I definitely love the on card more than I do the in box. It's just something about that. It's the nostalgia, I really think, for that, and I absolutely love that. Oh, wow. I am so sorry. Jim, hello. How are you? Thank you for being here. Good to see you, my friend. I saw your last stream that you did with the on was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday that you did. That was an awesome video. Man, you've got so much knowledge. It's absolutely ridiculous. The knowledge that you have, and I love watching your show. I got my youngest daughter a what do they call those things? The little puppets inside the box cage. And she absolutely loves it. Her mom hates it. She says that's the ugliest toy she's ever seen. But I love them. And it's pretty cool. Let's see. Go down through. Boglins. Yes, 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 the Boglins. So she got the little green one with the little pointy tail at the back. And she absolutely loves it. She plays with it all the time. She'll come down here and she'll do the whole eye movement. And she gets it working better than I do. I remember those from when I was a kid, and they're absolutely amazing. Adam, I just wanted the dreadnoughts on retro card with their proper 80s accessories. You know what? Yeah, I definitely agree with that. The dreadnoughts, I'd like to see Zarena, and I'd like to see damn it, what's his name? Zartan. All of those I definitely want to see on retro cards. Boglands. Yeah, so I can't wait to start doing some more streaming. Again, I'm going to be doing different things. They're not all going to be lives. Few of them are going to be videos, and I'll post them up on YouTube. And I think those will be really, really cool. Zartan was on a retro card. I missed that then. I'll have to look for it. Thanks for letting me know that, All Music. Was Thrasher on a retro card? I don't remember that. See, the next dreadnought that I open is going to be Thrasher, and I really like this. I really like this one. I wasn't too impressed with Buzzer, so hopefully Thrasher's better. Let's see. I definitely would like to see Monkey Wrench. Absolutely. Monkey Wrench was one of, he had a unique style about him that I can remember. So, okay, so I'm wondering, did the retro card Zartan, did his color change? That's one of the biggest things to me. Like, if I want to go really retro with my figures, I would really like to have the color changers. Zarena was a color changer back in vintage. Zartan was a color changer back in vintage, and I absolutely loved it. Yes, absolutely, Largo. The dreadnoughts with that grape soda, and that would be killer. I would love it. Torch in July. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Let me know what that is, All Music. Oh, he's not out yet. Okay. Thrasher has not come out. Thrasher has not come out yet. I don't remember the Thunder Machine. I honestly do not remember that. And I don't. I don't have Ripper, unfortunately. Buzzer's glasses do not stay. No, they don't. And the glasses on Buzzer, they don't stay on. which, but at the end of the day, I did like the build of the character, but with the glasses not staying on, that kind of takes away from the figure. No color change for Zartan. And see that's, to me, that sucks. The box set changed color for Zartan, not the retro card. Oh, okay. So I'll have to look for the box set then. Super 7 Ultimate Zartan does change color in sunlight. Really cool. What can I say about Super 7? I do like their figures. However, I think it's the price point for me. And I think that's probably it. It's the price point. But if the figure does what I think it should do, then it's definitely a win-win. Torch is a dreadnought that comes out in July. I don't recall Torch. Now I'm curious. Thunder Machine looked a lot like Mad Max. So is that a truck? That's the only thing I can think of when you say Mad Max. Okay, so it's a car. The Thunder Machine was a Camaro front end and a rocket in the back. Neat vehicle, kind of Mad Max. Okay, that I don't remember it, but it sounds cool. I'm gonna have to look that up. Zartan was cold water, sadly, not the sunlight like in the 80s. But I could see that. Cold water, skin turns blue. It's cold outside. It's a blue and red car. Okay. That's really awesome. So again, I will definitely be doing some more videos. I've got things kind of set up the way that I want to. I'm going to have to, unfortunately, overclock my computer. I hope I'm still not freezing up. That will definitely be worked on. Plus, I'm working on a different. I'll be working on a different streaming system as well. Hopefully, be doing a little bit more with OBS. We'll see what comes down to pipeline with that. Let's see. Price point and QC issues really make Super 7 a no-go for me. Hopefully their Dungeons and Dragons cartoon line is an improvement. Yeah, they definitely have had a lot of QC issues or quality control. To me, what brought me into Super 7 was when they did the As Seen on TV Masters of the Universe. That's what got me into Super 7 with that. And then looking, I do believe it's Super 7 that does the reaction figures as well. And I definitely liked a lot of those, especially in the Joes. So I'm kind of happy with those. We all know what happened to my Zartan. I don't know, Mike. I agree with Largo. Cool figures, but I stay away from Super 7 myself. Sucks because I really like Thundercats. And you know what? I think I really do think that's what definitely kept me away from Super 7 when it came to the Thundercats, is because it's definitely the price point. And then also, as Largo mentioned here, uh, the QC issues that they had ongoing. Um, I'm an opener for the most part. There are a few things that I'm not going to open just because I'd like to keep them on a card, or I'd like to keep them in box, keep them pristine as much as possible. But at the end of the day, I'm an opener. So I want to be able to not just collect, but I want to play with the toys that I've got. They're toys, they're meant to be played with. I don't keep any of my toys away from my kids. If they want to play with them, have at it, go for it. There are definitely certain toys in the line that I have that I will not let them play with, because I won't even play with them. Just because they are either a nostalgic piece, or because I just haven't opened the package or the box, and I want it left that way. Now, when I'm gone away from this world, they can do whatever they want with everything that I have down here. I really wouldn't mind. Let's see here. Where am I in the chat? I lost myself. Mike and oh, yeah, I definitely know. That's right. That's right. The light bulb incident. I forgot. That's funny. Not really funny, but it's funny that you forgot. and you know, Largo, you're so right. You know, it's a great time to be a collector, but I also feel like the same way I do about being in a kitchen. If you don't like what you're doing, get out of the kitchen. Not everybody is made to cook. I unfortunately know some people that could burn water, which is actually ridiculous. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think when it comes to the toy collecting world, I think that if you are a collector, and if your only thing is to collect and let it sit on a shelf and collect dust, and then have to dust it all off, whatnot, whatever, you know, that's all fine and dandy, you know. But at the end of the day, for me collecting and me going about playing with the same toys that I'm collecting. So, I mean, again, I have how many Skeletors, I have how many He-Mans. Speaking as of which, my Super 7 as seen on TV, my Merman, probably the best Merman that I have in my collection, just because the nostalgia of the Filmation cartoon. This is my absolute favorite. Plus the staff here that he has with the pearl in it. And to me, playing with them, as well as being able to create stories with my kids, and I'm not worried about, oh, you know, a leg popped off, an arm popped off. Well, that's what I love about Origins to begin with when it comes to that, because their parts are interchangeable. As long as that peg don't break, I'm happy. But at the end of the day, if it does, I'll find a way to fix it some way, somehow. And I definitely have liked the cartoon line more than I thought that I would. And I had actually originally only bought a few of the cartoon line ones, just because I wanted to see what the difference in the builds were going to be, what the bucks were going to be, and if they were really going to be more of the filmation style that I remember, know, and love. And of course, I definitely want to see the stories grow. That's what it's all about. Life is a never-ending wheel, so let's see what we can do to get Days of Old into a new era, so long as it don't go too far and overboard with what they're trying to show us or show our young ones. There are certain things that don't belong in cartoons. But at the end of the day, I remember my cartoons, Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes. They weren't really geared for children. They were geared at adults. That's why you've seen cartoon characters smoking and drinking, whatnot, whatever. They were really enforced at the adults for adults entertainment. But it came down to the kids. So the kids seen that in my generation, and while in our generation they seen these cartoons, and now we're in the generation where everybody's offended by everything, and it is what it is. I just absolutely love my cartoons of old, and if I have to say anything, I did like the new Voltron that Netflix did. I did like I like Revelation now better than I did when it, better than before Revolution came out. Revolution made me go back and rewatch Revelation and watch it a lot closer, and I absolutely love that about that series. Even if Kevin Smith didn't go into what he originally had said of making it kind of a continuance of the Filmation version, it's okay that it didn't happen that way, because now it brings new characters to fruition. And it's brought characters into the toy line that we didn't have in vintage. So I'm happy. It's been a win-win in a lot of ways. Let's see. It says the plastics used in the 80s. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But at the same time, the plastics that we had in the 80s, they're going to be still around a long time after we are gone. The plastics of the 80s, I can't say enough that the plastics of the 80s, like for instance, the original Castle Grayskull, the original, even the original mask from the cartoon, those toys are going to be around forever because the plastics that they used, it wasn't necessarily the molds, it was definitely the plastics. And I absolutely loved it because they held well and they bonded very well. Let's see. I am... I might have to start going after Vintage Joe's. I have thought about that, Adam, and I've seen some Vintage Joe's and whatnot. And if you're going to the secondary market, which unfortunately that's where it is, unless you have. I'm lucky. I have 3 vintage toy shops around in my area, at least within 20 miles of my state of being here in this house. And they do a better job at doing pricing than eBay or even what the hell, Macari. And I really think that eBay and Macari is they're good places to shop, but if you're looking to keep within a certain budget, you have to be patient. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, and you know what? I love Mr. Home Arcade. His videos are funny as shit. I what can I say about Mr. Home Arcade's? You know, I've never seen until I started being in his channels and in his chats a more fun and funny channel with the things that he does, drunk He-Man and things of that nature. I would have never thought of that. And I've thought about a whole lot of different things with just action figures, not just Masters of the Universe. But Mr. Home Arcade, he's got it down. He does some really funny stuff. Okay, just the ones I really want, maybe 15 to 20. You know, and that makes sense. But I have found, and unfortunately, when I first started getting back into toy collecting, as soon as I seen it, and I was bad for this, but now I've learned to have the patience, wait. If I seen it and I just really wanted it, it was that instantaneous click buy, click buy, click buy. I probably spent within 3 months a total of $4,000 on eBay, just buying figures that I wanted to get. And that's a lot of money in 3 months. That's a ton of money. And I definitely had to back away from that because, again, I started going through money that I was saving and putting aside, and got to have more control of money burning the pocket. Let's see here. Hanna-Barbera cartoons from back in the day, like Johnny Quest and the Herculoid, would be great to see brought back. I definitely agree. And new cartoons and figures as well, Largo, absolutely. In fact, I had just printed some throwing stuff. I had just printed some things that I'll be putting on my wall here. So I did a print of Space Ghost with the twins that I absolutely loved, and from my era, which I absolutely loved. So I've got some of those. I know that this is an actual poster, but this is a poster that I would like to eventually get. But the price for this poster is astronomical. And it is an original Justice League, and it's signed by George Perez and Paul Mounts. But to have this just in this form, I'm happy to have that, and it's still wonderful. And it's not it's all printed, so it's not their actual, it might be their actual signatures, but it's not their actual signatures to say that I've had this autographed, which I wish I could have. So I also found this Black Star picture, and I wanted to have that because I'd like to see Black Star come back in figures. and Thundar the Barbarian, which was absolutely great. I love that. I want to see that come back. And of course, last but not least, the Herculoids, as Jim has just brought up. And I absolutely love those cartoons. They were classic beyond belief. And, you know, Hanna-Barbera did such an amazing job on their cartoons. It I miss Hanna-Barbera. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're owned by Universal Studios. If I'm wrong on that, please let me know in the chat. But I do believe they're owned by Universal Studios. Let's see here. My 3 masks I have are in such great shape. Let's see. Oh, I remember you showed those on your channel the other day, Adam. Yeah, you've got the I can't remember the cartoon or the name of the. I know the little bike one that you have. I think that turns into like a helicopter or something like that. I really liked those. Those were great. I had a few of the mask collections. I had the I had the cars that you have. I had the car of the cars you have. I had the helicopter of the leader of the evil group, and I had the the truck, the pickup truck. I can't remember which one that is. Vampire, Thunderhawk, and Iguana. Yeah. Let's see here. Ted Darklaw from Hella Dope Toys does funny Mossman skits. You know what? I've got to catch up on quite a few channels, and his is definitely one that I've got to go back and watch some episodes, and I'll be doing that sometime this week as well. But I really like Ted Darklaw from Hella Dope Toys, as well as his partner there. They do some really good work, and let's see here. Very cool. Space Ghost and Thundar were awesome. Yeah, I'm really waiting on Space Ghost is getting a reintroduction into the comic book world this month. I do believe that is on the 15th of this month that they will be releasing some new comics from Dynamite Comics. For Space Ghost, so I can't wait for that. They've been doing really, really well with the Thundercats editions that they have been doing for Thundercats, so I've definitely got those both on pre-order. We are into issue number 4 will be coming out this month for Thundercats, and issue number 1 for Space Ghost will be coming out this month, so I can't wait to cover those on my channel as well. Mike, one of my favorite characters, cartoon characters, was Space Ghost. I couldn't do a Saturday without seeing that. Vampire, Thunderhawk, and Iguana. That's right. I remember those. Let's see. Green Nike is the green Nike is Condor. Right. DC did a Green Lantern Space Ghost crossover a few years ago. That was pretty cool. I think I remember seeing that. I wasn't into collecting my comics at that point when they did that. I'm definitely on the hunt for a few of those. I definitely want to see the Green Lantern. Which one was it? It was Green Lantern, early 1990s. It was a few issues on there that were limited edition issues, and I want to get my hands on those. I can't remember the titles off the top of my head. Now, you know what? That's what I'd like to have too. A Space Ghost superpowers superpowers size Space Ghost, as well as Shazam, the original Captain Marvel. I definitely would like to see both of those in superpowers. So, yeah, back in the day, I had a few of the original superpowers. I had the original Batman. I had the original Robin, the original Joker, and I forget. I never had the Batmobile. I didn't have any of the vehicles, but I remember what it was. Also, I was real big into Marvel as well. At a certain time, I kind of felt like DC fell off, and that was probably after the superpowers figures had stopped. So I got into the Marvel figures of. I had the original Archangel. I had the original. Archangel. I had the original. God, it sucks getting old. Brain farts. I had about 3 or 4 of those figures. Oh, the original Nightcrawler, absolute one of my favorite of the X-Men and Marvel characters. I just really loved what they did with those figures back in the day. I got my Voltron 84 set, all 5 lions in a lot, and I didn't pay all that much. If you think about it, for Black Lion, you're always going to pay more because he is the bigger, beefier lion. So I paid 150. It was either 150 or 100. It wasn't over 150. But anyway, I had paid 150 for the entire set. And that wasn't bad considering the fact that Black Lion by himself was $80 at retail. And all the other lions behind him were $20 at retail. So when I got my, and mind you, I also got this at an auction. So I did real well to get him at $150 and have the full Voltron set, and it talks. So I was real happy with that. Plus, Black Lion comes with all these different accessories. Each lion came with all kinds of accessories. I absolutely loved the Voltron 84 set. It was absolutely gorgeous. I will be putting him on display. He actually has every bit of size, even on motherboard. He's huge. Absolutely love it. The lions are vehicles. Oh, yeah. I'm actually working on trying to get the vehicle set as well. I definitely want the vehicle set. I was kind of iffy on the vehicles at first when I first seen the cartoon, when they changed the scheme of Voltron with that. but I liked what they did with it. Eventually, it grew on me. I don't know how old I was when it came to Voltron. That point, I could have been in my mid-teen years. So I wasn't necessarily falling off. I've always been a big kid. Um, Call it maturing late, if you will. But at the end of the day, I guess I'm still maturing late because I absolutely love my toys. I love my comics. I love my cartoons. And I share all that with my kids. And it's just awesome. Let's see. Now, Mike, you and I are going to disagree on that. Plastic Man was one of my favorites. I absolutely loved Plastic Man. It was kind of a stolen Fantastic Four opportunity, but at the end of the day, it was comical and I loved it. Let's see here. That's a good buy. In Canada, there's nothing around that price range for a Lion set. Again, I got lucky. I waited and I waited because when I kept seeing it on eBay, it was always going for about 250, 300 and whatever, but it was absolutely ridiculous. So I waited and I waited. And when I came across this, I was like, I'm not going to pass this up. So I bid on it, and it was, I was actually pleasantly surprised and shocked that when I did get this, there had only been two bidders besides myself, and I outbid both of them. And I waited until that like very, very, very last second to do my final bid. And I mean, because I was willing to pay at least 200. So my final bid on it was 200 and nobody sat there and bid on it after the $150. So I was happy with that. It was a little confusing because the animation for the Voltrons came from two very different Japanese cartoons that were never meant to be together. Okay, so that would explain why I really didn't at first get into the vehicles for Voltron. It was definitely different because to me, I do believe it was 15 robots. 15 robots that came together being vehicles. I remember some cars, and I think one was a helicopter or something. But I would still get that in my particular collection because it's part of my childhood. If you call your teen years your childhood, which I do because I wasn't 21, so I'm still in my childhood. I'm 51 and I'm still in my childhood. So good luck with me ever growing up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. At the end of the day, the Mattel sets were huge, but had many problems from what I've seen for their Lion set version. It depends on the set. I think I had a few sets when I was a kid. I had the little small set that came about this big with the lions. They were all pretty much like this. Black Lion was the biggest one. He was probably about like this. They were all probably no more than about 4. Black Lion was probably 5 inches. But I absolutely loved that miniaturized version of Voltron, and I had all of those. I did have at one point in time, I did also have a small vehicle set Voltron, and of course with the fire that I had years ago, both of those are gone. But I still wish I had them. Eventually, maybe I'll get them again. Maturing, what's that? You're so right. Yeah, go Lion. I put that up too quickly and clicked. Let's see here. Um, I'm a big Fantastic Four fan, and you know what? I love Fantastic Four. I think my two favorites of the team is Thing and the Torch, Human Torch. Uh, Probably my two favorite characters from the team. Uh, Sue is an okay character. To me, invisibility. Um, I guess it's a kind of. I guess it's a really cool power to have. But being in my kid years, as growing up, I was used to being invisible to everybody because I'd be in my room playing with my toys or reading books or playing video games. Um, and I was used to just that. And if I was outside, I was used to playing with my friends. And I had a real bad thing as a kid that uh, I liked. I liked to make my stories, and the way that I played was definitely wasn't the way everybody else played because I liked to make my stories. I liked to make dioramas. My friends were more or less the type that uh, I had two friends that were kind of considerably to me when it came to their toys. Not only did they play with them, but they put them away the right way. So they collected them as well. So they were big into collecting comics. They were big into collecting baseball cards, football cards, basketball cards, cards of all kinds. Um, Back in the day, when Garbage Pail Kids came out, I had every single set complete. And unfortunately, those are gone. The money that went up in flames from my vintage collection, I will never be able to replace those. But the nostalgia, the memories, the things that I had with them, just absolutely amazing, and I absolutely loved it. I'm 53 and haven't grown up yet. Maturity is overrated. I totally agree. The only difference between then and now, I can legally drink some alcohol, smoke a cigarette, um, and do whatever pretty much I want to do because I've made the money to do it. And at the end of the day, my collection speaks for itself, whether it be toys, whether it be video games, whether it be comic books. And I'm big into video games too. So, again, I probably will be doing a few things with that. I haven't figured out the classifications on YouTube to do some video games. I've had a video game channel for over a year. I've never posted anything in it. Eventually, I probably will, or I'll probably just stick with this channel and do whatever I do on my channel because I love what I do. It's definitely my hobby, and it's something that I love. So uh, to bring it to everyone else, something that I am passionate about, absolutely wonderful. I definitely had the Matchbox set. I was bigger into Matchbox as a kid than I am now. There are a few things that I've gotten from Matchbox as of late that I had to get because I don't have any of these in my collection right now. So I got this really cool helicopter from Matchbox. It is a anniversary collector edition. I'm not sure what type of helicopter this is, but I liked it because of the 5 blades. I also got this one, which I thought was really, really cool. In fact, I probably should hold it like this to get a better view for everyone. And I absolutely love this as well. I'm definitely into collecting some Hot Wheels. I definitely collect some Matchbox. But this was probably my absolute favorite Matchbox that I got. I now have a single jet, which I absolutely love this jet. It's nice and big, and I just love the detail on it. Oh, I've got it off camera. I absolutely love this detail on it. Even with the underlay of it. Absolutely cool, and I love that. I love me some Matchbox. I absolutely love me some Hot Wheels. I've got the Masters of the Universe Hot Wheels set over there, but I've got some others. I've got a USS Enterprise over there for Hot Wheels as well, which I absolutely love. I haven't opened that. I had a big Voltron. It was huge. It also had figures that fit in them. That was the vintage set, I do believe. If that was the vintage set, I was one lion away from having that set complete. And I believe it was Green Lion that I didn't have, so I didn't have Pidge. And I also didn't have a one of the row beasts. It was not the blue one, but the row beast from I think he was purple. Don't remember. I need to go edit a video, but glad I was able to catch up to your live. Thank you so much, Largo. I'm absolutely happy to have you on the channel. Come on anytime. I do some open mic as well, so maybe one day you could hop on the channel. I definitely appreciate you being here. You have a great night. Thank you. So yeah, I've got some things in my collection, and again, I've got toys that I haven't opened at all, that eventually I'm going to get to unopen. They may not keep me up to date on my channel, but they're not that old to where I couldn't be still considered up to date or keep me relevant, should I say. Maybe the algorithm will like me, maybe the algorithm will not like me. One never knows. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy to be able to do what I do here on my channel. I definitely thank everybody for being here tonight. I've had a whole lot of fun talking about the toys and doing some of the things done on the channel. And I'm really excited for things that I'm getting ready to do with the channel as well. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. And again, thank you everybody for being here who's been in the stream. Go check go check these folks out on their channels if you haven't seen them. Go see Mike Fee, Master Mike's Toys. Go see Radical Toys. Go like their channels. Hit subscribe. Go check them out. Largo's Lair. Definitely go check his channel out as well. Absolutely love the stuff that these guys produce. Go like, subscribe to their channels, and I will definitely see everybody on the next one. And I just got somebody else new in here. Hello, Radical Mom. How are you? I was just getting ready to end the stream. Again, I absolutely love doing what I do. So, and you're never late. Life happens at spectacular rate. So never late. There's always a replay. But again, at the end of the day, I thank everybody for being here, and I will definitely see everybody on the next one. I will be doing a live unboxing again tomorrow. I will be doing Dusty from G.I. Joe Classifieds and Tiger Force. So I can't wait to do those. Hope to see y'all there. And I hope everybody has a great night.
Bridges of cloud where the nights parade. Through the skyward gates, adventures made. With every block, a fortress takes its stand. A realm that's born from the heart, not just the hand. In worlds unseen, where the brave may fly. Scaled by the dreams that we amplify. Up high above, where dreams may fly, you see. A world of toys and joys, nobility. You don't see what you've built until you climb it. You don't see what you've built until you climb it. You don't see what you've built until you climb it. Oh, darling, 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 reach those castles high. On the wings of the wind, where the dragons sail, carried aloft on a fantasy tale. Knights in armor with their Lego shields, battles fought on green pastures and fields. In the air across the blue they ride, on noble steeds that